so I decided it would be a good idea to combine my 5 most viewed YouTube short videos into one video. They've amassed almost 1 million views over my YouTube, Instagram and TikTok channels, and hopefully they can provide you with some great value. Now you're probably wondering what these videos are. Video number 1 is 1 reason why your arms aren't growing. Video number 2 is 5 reasons your back isn't growing. Video number 3 gives 1 tip that's going to blow up your mid to lower chest. Video number 4 gives 5 reasons that your chest isn't growing. And video number 5 tells you how to optimally grow your glutes with a workout included. So let's get started with 1 reason your biceps aren't growing. You aren't focusing on supinated grip curls for your biceps. The supinated grip is the grip where the long and short head of biceps can produce the most force. The more you pronate, however, the more and more you start disadvantaging the long and short head of biceps and start placing more reliance on the brachialis and the brachioradialis muscle. Here's video number 2, guys.
4 reasons your back isn't growing. Number 1, and a very common issue, is pinning your shoulder blades and upper spine back and holding that position. If you do this, all the muscles that control your shoulder blades and upper spine are not lengthening and shortening, which leaves a lot of opportunity for growth on the table. So as you reach out, allow your upper back to round a little and your shoulder blades to come forward. Then when you pull in, push your chest out and pull your shoulder blades back. Number 2, your grip is too close. One common cause of this is this garbage V grip. If your grip is too close, it won't allow you to pull your shoulder blades back enough, thereby decreasing your contraction. To combat this, simply use any grip that is around shoulder width apart. 3, your grip is too wide on the lat pull down. You see, the lats mainly extend and adduct the shoulder, but a wide grip only allows for adduction. This decreases the amount of lat fibers that will be activated. So to combat this, use a shoulder width grip that will bring your elbows closer together on the lat pull down. Finally, you're not using straps when your grip begins to tire. Back exercises require grip strength, and if you ever feel like your grip becomes a limiting factor, start using straps so that you can load up your back, not your forearm.
Here's video number 3 and 1 tip that's going to help blow up your mid to lower chest.
Unless you're trying to target your upper chest, stop doing the pec deck like this. See, the majority of your chest's fibers run at a horizontal and downwards angle, which means that the majority of fibers in your chest will not be working as hard as they could be unless you take a much higher seat position. So next time, raise the seat much higher and try again. This is going to help to include more shoulder adduction to the movement, which along with horizontal flexion makes up for the 2 main functions of your chest.
Here's video number 4. 5 reasons why your chest isn't growing. Number 1, you've no arch in your back. But don't arch for the sake of arching. Arching is a result of pulling your shoulder blades down and back, which takes the focus off of your shoulders and places it onto your chest. Number 2, you're not training the mid, upper and lower portions of your chest. There are multiple ways to do this, but I'll take the bench press for simplicity. Flat bench tends to train your mid chest, incline bench tends to train your upper chest, and decline bench or dips tend to train your lower chest. Number 3, training on an incline bench higher than 30 to 45 degrees. Any more than this, then the majority of focus tends to be placed on your shoulders and not your upper chest. Number 4, gripping the bar too close. If you're benching with a closer type grip, that tends to put the majority of pressure on your triceps, whereas a wider grip but not too wide tends to place a lot more of the focus on your chest. And number 5 is not training the eccentric portion of your lift. For any lift, regardless of what it is, let's take the bench for simplicity, you're likely moving way too fast on the way down. Try to take 3 seconds on the way down and eliminate any bounce off your chest if your main goal is to build muscle. Guys, I just wanted to briefly interject because in actual fact, the like button sponsors today's video. So if you can go ahead and smash that like button, it will help me to grow my channel and continue making these videos for you awesome people. And last but certainly not least, the glutes. How to optimally grow your glutes. Guys, your glutes are predominantly hip extensors of the body. This action here. Another thing that they do is hip abduction. Now the first exercise that you really want to work on to achieve this is the hip thrust. And if you feel it too much in your hamstring, a tip for you is to push your heels down and away. That will turn on your quads and turn off your hamstrings so you feel most of the pressure in your glutes. Next exercise is a squat. We're looking to focus on hip extension, so what we want to do is achieve a sort of a crease at the hips. So push your knees out, crease your hips as much as possible, flexing at this joint, keeping your back straight, get as low into that position as possible. So if your goal is glute growth and not so much legs, that's how you want to do a squat. Next, we want to focus on hip abduction. Now, a big mistake people make, and I see this all the time in the gym, their foot turns out very slightly and they're coming up and down like this. And you've essentially turned that into a hip flexor exercise. So what you want to do is still turn the hip out slightly because the glutes also externally rotate your hip, but try and aim to push backwards slightly as well, like this. Now, I've attached the workout with those 3 exercises in the comments. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that video and I'll see you soon with another.